Hello, everyone. Well, you're probably watching this on Christmas Eve, so happy Christmas Eve. Or you might be watching on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, or Merry Boxing Day Eve, as I like to call it. Or if you're watching this on Boxing Day, during the test, happy Boxing Day, or happy December 27th Eve. All right, I'll stop there. All right, anyway, welcome to the round two review. Yeah, we traded out Rihan Ahmed because I thought the role was there. He was just poo at it. He actually got a few overs and got a couple of wickets. So but he lost a lot of cash. So that's what I was worried about. Riley Meredith, and we traded out Ben Dwarshuis. We brought in Jack Edwards because I think he's going to be a must-have, and I wanted to get him before he gets to over 200k. Brought in Marcus Stoinis because he had a negative break-even and a nice roll, and he was going to go up in price as well. Wanted to get him before the round 3 double. And we brought in Tom Curran. So, liked his role as well, and he paid off for us today. All right, and also we want to prepare for the round 3 and 5 double. All right, we vice-captain Bartlett, who I took because the first game he scored like a 64 or something like that. I thought, with my captain last week with Nathan Ellis scoring a 33, we're going to take that. We're going to play it safe. Hopefully in the second game, he can score at least another 40 or so and get us to triple figures. Well, he scored a nice 2 in the second game. Oh boy. While many people had Jack Wildermuth, who went absolutely off as their vice captain and missed out on about 200, nearly 200 points there. Oh boy. So we put the C on Salzman to take Bartlett's score. All right, let's see how we ranked. All right, so we scored a 1,097, so nearly 1,100. We actually went up 9,000 spots in the rankings to 15k. Well, I suppose with my start, the only way was up, really, wasn't it? All right, so probably not going to win it this year, I don't think. But we're going to keep on going. See how far we can get up. Hopefully get that top 1%. All right, so looking at the teams, starting with wicketkeeper, I had Cam Bancroft score a nice 7 from his 2 games. Had a nice start to the year, scored like a 90 something on a single game, but in 2 games he managed to score a 7. So probably made like 7 runs in the first game. Listed to bat at 3, but in the second game, what was it? They didn't lose a wicket. They had a pretty high opening partnership, the Sydney Thunder, Constas and Gilks. And then Sam Billings came in at 3. Okay. Then you had David Warner come in at 4. Yeah, okay, yep. I suppose you'd put him ahead of Cam Bancroft. Then came in Daniel Sams. And then Chris Green came in at 6 or 7, whatever it was. What the My goodness. Cam Bancroft didn't even get a bat. And that was super frustrating. And obviously going by a score, he didn't get a catch either. So that's not very good. So his break even is going to be massive. So we're going to have to trade him out. All right. But for who? Well, we'll see. And it hurts as well because we got Ben McDermott, who's in some fine form. He scored a 64. So obviously we're not going to field Ben McDermott over a double game player. But we lost out on 57 points there. All right, so I think it just goes to show that you can have as many double play game rounds guys if you want as you want. But they've got to be good players. Oh man, so frustrating. Anyway, onto the batsman. Marcus Stoinis with a nice 78, wicket, a catch, and some runs. Beautiful, so scoring in all facets of the game. Very good. Jack Edwards got him in. 145, beautiful. Oh, geez, averaging 120. What's his break even? Oh my goodness, it's minus 80, so he's definitely going to go up to over 200k. So that's why we got him in, even though I missed his round 1 score due to the panicking during the rain. Shadab Khan. It's 167, very nice. A lot of people would have had him captain. If you put him captain and you didn't have Wildermuth, that would have softened the blow a little bit of missing out on Wildermuth's 250 as your captain. But I think I said in my video my backup captain was going to be Sam. So, yeah, I missed out on about 19 points there if I was going to, not take Bartlett. Yeah, I'll be honest. All right, so, yeah, what's his break even now? 7. Okay, so I might keep him on to him for a little bit. Do like his role and position, with his batting. Actually, did he even get a bat as well? I'm not even sure in the second game. Anyway, he did his damage with the ball. Mitch Owen, disappointing with a 2. Yeah, he's absolutely plummeted in price. Yeah, if you faded him at the start of the year, yeah, you'd be absolutely laughing. All right, but double game round, come on, Mitch, we know you can do it. Come on, Mitchell Owen. All right. Anyway, Will Salzman, we used it as a loop, and we looped Hardy's score, with a nice safe 46. So it's either going to be Hardy or I put on David, and David only scored an 8. So yeah, he came in when there wasn't many runs to get. All right, so yeah, that's unfortunate. He's gone to under 100k too. Oh boy. All right, on to the bowlers. Daniel Sams, 85. Yeah, okay. He's got a nice role, so I might even be happy to hold on to him for a little bit longer. Wildermuth, oh my goodness, 250. Now, all right, I understand why people put the VC on him. Good role. Bowls his overs and opening the batting. I should have done that myself. I think it's these duck in the first game scared me off. But yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting him to score 100. Oh my goodness. I was thinking, yeah, I got Wildermuth. Haha. And then I see, oh shit, heap of people got him as the vice captain, and I've got Bartlett. Ugh. Should have just taken the chance on the. Well, it was going to be Sam's, but if I put Shadab, that would have been okay. All right, but yeah, he's going to skyrocket in price as well. Yeah, oh my goodness. A negative 108. So he's going to be like over 160k. Oh my. All right, so yeah, hold on to him, make some cash because we desperately need some cash. All right. Next, we've got Xavier Bartlett, 66, as I've said before. Nice solid start. First game with a 64, I think it was. Then a 2 in the second game. He bowled absolute tripe. So, yeah, not happy with you, so I think you got to go. Nathan Ellis, well, he got a couple of wickets, 46. Shaheen Shah Afridi, well, good on you for not getting sent off from the attack. Yeah, he probably a bit unlucky he had a couple of drop catches in the second game, and then he got a wicket with his last ball of the second game. It was, yeah, you know how in the lower grades in local cricket, you umpire your own games, and yeah, you don't give out LBWs. Well, yeah, that was one was like, if you're playing in the lower grades, like, yeah, nah, going down leg, mate. Well, it was smashing into the base of middle. I don't know how that wasn't given out. Anyway, but Shaheen Freedy, you've lost us like 33k. You got to go. Chris Jordan, as you would have seen in the thumbnail, we had him on the bench, and by the time he played, Will Salzman, I think they were playing in the same game, and all these guys have played, so I couldn't actually move. He was stuck on my bench, which is unfortunate. And Rishad Hussain, 55, he's been bowling well, and he's been finally getting a couple of wickets to show for it. So, yeah, a nice couple of 55s would be nice for the double game round. Thanks, Rishad. And we got Tom Curran, 77. Didn't get a bat, but got all his all his points through his wickets, through his bowling. All right, so, yeah, see what you can do, Tom, when you're not being, running into charging at umpires. All right, just keep on doing this, thanks. And another 277s would be good, or even higher. All right, so what are we going to do trade-wise? Before we do trade-wise, to do with trades, we're going to have a look at the weather. All right, looking at the weather, yeah, there's nothing really to worry about. If you want to read it, I'll let you pause and, you can read it. But, yeah, just a reminder that there's actually 2 games on the Boxing Day. And it starts at 6:05. So after the test has concluded, you'll have about 5 minutes to select your side. Well, you'll know the side half hour before that, but Yeah, 6:05 start, and then a 9:05 start in Perth on the same day. So, who's playing that one? It's the Melbourne Stars and the Sydney Sixers. If you have, say, for example, a Stoinis as your vice captain, you're going to have to make your decision pretty quickly because Perth are playing against the Hobart Hurricanes, I believe. Yeah, so, yeah, just be aware of that. All right, so what are we going to do trades-wise? Well, I've had a bit of a think of this, and yeah, there's one guy that I want to get in. All right. Well, first off, let's see who we want to trade out. We want to trade out Bartlett. This one's to load. We want to trade out Afridi. And I probably want to trade out Bancroft. He's going to plummet in price. All right. So who do we want to get in? Who? All right. So let's go down. Down. All right. Finn Allen is one I'm interested in. He's going to have a high break even. Or sorry, a low break even. Yeah, negative 32. So do we want to get him in preparation for the double? Might go there. So yeah, we'll have, yeah. Do we want to go... Where's the guy that I want? Probably down here because he didn't really score much. Rihan Ahmed, oh my goodness, he's gone down to 183k. Jaffa Chohan, will he get more opportunity because Todd Murphy will probably be likely to come into the test side, I would say. Glenn Maxwell, he's the one that I want. Alright, so that means we've got a bowler left to trade in. Who can we get for 64k? Alright, let's sort this by price. Who can we get? Can we get anyone? Okay. No, none of these guys are playing. Swepson, 53, but he's not exactly setting the world on fire. It has a double though. Joel Davies? No, can't afford him. Tommy Curran, we've already got. How much did he go up? Oh, he only went up 5.6k. Yeah, Jack Footermouth. Alright. So Glenn Maxwell. Okay. Let's skip on Finn Allen. Might have to pay up for him next round. As well as Cooper Connolly. Jesus, 211k. Bloody hell, is going to be more expensive than Mark Steckety soon. Never thought I would have heard that. Alright, so let's filter here. Let's go wicket keepers. Okay, what keepers can we get? Oh my goodness, Sam Harper actually scored at 105. My goodness, what's his break even going to be? Minus 11, so he's going to make some cash. Is this the same Sam Harper, or is it like another Sam Harper? Like this, a Tom Rogers from the Renegades and a Tom Rogers who plays for the Stars. Joe Clark, what's his break even? Looking like 47. Oh, but that's over 2 games though. If I get him in, I'd probably put him on the bench over McDermott. Then I wouldn't have a keeper for the round 4 double, but I would have one for the round 5. Okay, and he's cheap. I was thinking maybe even Joel Curtis at 39.5k, but I don't think I want a loophole yet in that position. Alright, so I might go, Joe Clark, and there's another guy who I'm thinking of getting in preparation for the round 4 double, and I know this guy's going to have a high-ish break even, but actually I'm just going to type his name, because this guy's better than what he's performing at the moment. That's going to be Mitch Marsh. All right, yep, high break even, I know. But he's more than capable of scoring a 99, and I think he's due. All right, just a gut feel. All right, so yeah, out Bartlett, Afridi, Bancroft, in Maxwell, Marsh, Joe Clark. All right, so let's complete those trades. Confirm. And also, you got Jai Richardson, who's going to be part of the test squad, I believe. So, hey, more of a chance of Mitch Marsh to bowl, although, yeah, I pretty much doubt it. All right, so what I'll do, I'll leave Curran there. Bring Jordan on for Mitch Marsh. Bring Hussain on for, I don't know, maybe Sams. Put the E on Marsh. Double game David. Double game David. For, geez, I don't have any players to loop. Alright, I'll do, just because Edwards plays in the first game, I will put the E on Edwards rather than Hardy. Okay. And then I can even switch Hardy with Sams if need be. Right, that'll do for now. Alright, so how many double game rounds players have I got? Alright, and I've got a few decent ones too. Alright, Tom Curran. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. With either Shadab, Sams, Jack Edwards, or Wildermuth as my single game players. But they've been scoring pretty well as single game round players. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Alright, vice captain. Alright. He hasn't shown it yet, but I reckon he's due. I think I might put well, it's already got it on there. Glenn Maxwell. Alright, at the SCG with no yeah, I'll just put it on Maxwell. Alright. And the captain, well, it's going to be a Hobart player, but which Hobart player? I'm not going with ULS again. Jordan, he had a bit of a stinker in the second game of his double. Hussain, probably not. Mitch Owen, he hasn't had a great start to the year. Tim David, he hasn't had a great start yet either. McDermott, he's in good form. All right, but captain. Where's he playing? Playing at Perth, against, last year I would have said against the most, the best attack in the competition, but not so much this year. Then they play against the Melbourne Renegades, so at Ninja Stadium, and they're not really great. They smashed them not too long ago. All right, I'm gonna go Owen. Okay. All right, beautiful. All right, so yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. Have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, see you. Bye.